Welcome back to more of the Game of Mine with SammoBam Let's Play of Pokemon Blue Kaizo. I missed my cue when I started these games as this came up. Normally what I do is once I finish an episode, then I will I'll say out loud to myself, okay, we'll start the next episode at this time marker. And most of the time I do. This time I was just looking at my Pokemon stats and I was just absorbed into it, and I just totally spaced out and was like, oh crap, I missed my time start by like 10 seconds. So alright, we'll start at the next marker. Anyway, there's some lovely behind the scenes nonsense for you on this. So my goal for today, if I can get at least a couple more levels on Gyarados and Arcanine and Scyther, then I'll be pretty happy. Honestly, what I probably should do at this point is I should still just go ahead and try Lieutenant Surge and see what happens. I should. But I also know that I'm still massively underleveled. I should have used Thunderbolt there. That was not great of me. Totally forgot that I have Thunderbolt. Okay. Gonna switch to Arcanine here. Because I don't want to deal with... I don't want to go back to the Poké Center yet. I want to get some more levels on some more Pokemon before I do that. I could also use Scyther against Lieutenant Surge, even though it's weak to all the electric attacks. But also... it could at least, it's relatively fast, and it could probably hit one Pokemon with a good slash before it gets knocked out. So it could be like a good sort of last resort thing. So I'd like to get at least a couple extra levels on it before I do anything else. Okay. Maybe I can just push for level 35 for Arcanine and then call it there. Because I think it's still an Arcanine. It's still got great stats otherwise. So I'm not going to be super concerned with, level grinding to like level 38 or whatever. Because that will take forever in this area. So, maybe Rhyhorn I'll push. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I think 37 is probably a good enough level for Rhyhorn. Just because he does counter most of Surge's Pokemon. Not that Surfing Raichu, though. That one's going to be a real problem. Unless I want to... I can probably Thunder Wave it with Magneton. And then just hope that it works. That I can that I can knock it out with if Rhyhorn's still around. Hopefully I can knock it out there. Or just use Arcanine's weak to Surf, of course, so that won't work. Or if maybe at that point, if Scyther's still around, maybe I can just, slash it down. Maybe. We'll see. The point is I'm trying to have options for Surge's fight. And the good thing about this team in particular is that I will also have options against Erica, because it was not just it won't just be Arcanine that I have. I would also have Scyther. Although Scyther is weak to poison because of that weird decision that Game Freak made in Gen 1 where poison and bug are weak to each other. Never quite understood that. So Scyther might not be the best for that, but at least it will resist. It will double resist any grass type attacks. So, and it's fast and it has a great attack stat. Even though I think I've demonstrably proven that Wing Attack is a much worse attack in this generation than Slash. Although I guess if there's something that's double weak to flying, like I guess that would just be like Paris and Parasect, right? I don't think there's anything else in this generation that's double weak to flying. Pretty sure there isn't. But like that would be the one instance where Wing Attack would be a better move to use, I think, than Slash. Because then it would be like... yeah, it'd be like 180 power, I think, of the attack, as opposed to 90? 90-ish, somewhere around there. Okay, I think we're good on Arcanine. I don't think we need to level it up anymore. I hope we don't have to level it up anymore. Alright, let's get Scyther out here, try to level it up a few more times. I want to try to give Surge one more try before this episode ends. At the levels that I'm not currently at, but I want to get at least, maybe if I can get like a couple levels on Scyther, and like one more level on Gyarados. It was unfortunate that Gyarados got poisoned so early, or not poisoned, paralyzed so early, because I really want to be able to level it up a little bit more. But if I could get like a couple more levels on Scyther, and like one more level on Gyarados, I want to give it another try to fight Surge, I should say. Although if I keep fighting only Pikachus, then it's going to make it a lot harder to level everything up, game. If you would oblige me in providing me with some other Pokemon that I might actually be able to knock out that will give me more experience points than a Pikachu, I would greatly appreciate that. Alright, so how's your day going? Since I obviously have no control over this game, and it's only going to give me Pikachus to fight. I boiled some eggs today. Which, I've been meaning to do that for a while. And the last time I boiled eggs, they were simultaneously impossible to peel and also not fully cooked. So I was not particularly pleased with that, to the point where I just kind of said, well, I probably just won't boil eggs anymore. And I decided I didn't need to, but I decided I was going to, because I need to have something for either, like if I want to make egg salad for lunch, or if I want to have a couple of hard-boiled eggs for breakfast, then I will have some prepared. And for some reason this time, they were much easier to peel. I think it was probably because I cooked them for a little bit longer than I did before, like a minute longer, and I left them on the burner, the stovetop burner that they were boiling on. I know that doesn't make any sense, but point is, they peeled much easier than before. And I don't know what it was that caused them to peel much easier, but it was a huge relief to be able to just, stand around and take, I mean, it still took me like, I don't know, 7-8 minutes to peel 6 eggs, but still, it wasn't like 5 minutes per egg to peel. And I peeled off, I was like, picking off half of the white around the yolk, just to get the shell off the egg. It was just like, it was relatively quick and easy, and I prefer it when that happens. And I've seen people like show these nifty life hacks for peeling your hard-boiled eggs in like 2 seconds. Like you tap a hole in the top and bottom, and then you like blow at the top of the egg, and it's supposed to just pop the egg right out of the bottom. I've tried that. It does not work for me. And like I've seen like all sorts of contraptions, inventions, whatever you want to call, where it's like, oh, you just tap a tiny little hole in the top and the bottom of the egg, and then you put it in this thing, and then you just press, and it pops the egg out clean. It's like I've bought that item, and it does not work. So, like every time I see some technique that will allow me to peel my hard-boiled eggs faster, I try it, and it never works for me. And I don't know, I don't know if I'm just doing something extremely wrong with my technique, or if I'm boiling my eggs wrong. I don't know. I don't know if I should be adding something extra into the water when I boil my eggs. I don't know if I should. I don't know what other people's techniques are. What I do when I boil my eggs is, I put the water line just above the eggs, and then I will set them to boil. And then once the water's boiling, I turn the heat off. I leave the pot on the burner. Now I'm going to sneeze. Great. Finally shows up like an episode later. Or am I? Just one? It's just one sneeze. That's a rarity. Usually it's 3 or 4 for me. Has that ever... Okay. Sorry. I'll explain my egg boiling technique, and then I'll ask you a question about sneezes. So yeah. So I get the water to a boil, then I turn the heat off, I leave the pot on the burner that it was boiling on, and then I'll let it sit there for about 10 to 11 minutes. Once that happens, I'll dump it into a bowl of cold water, but not ice water because I don't have any ice with me. And then I'll just kind of let it cool for a while. And then, take them out of the water and then peel. That's it. If there are other things that I could or should be doing to make it easier for me to peel these eggs, tell me what they are, because I don't like taking like 10 minutes to peel 6 eggs. That's too long to peel 6 eggs. It should not take that long to peel eggs. Ugh, sorry. My nose is completely clogged up after that sneeze. Like, the sneezing always like clears up my sinuses for like 10 seconds and then it's just back to just blocked. So my question about sneezing. Have you noticed, for those of you who are, getting older, which I imagine is everybody, unless you're a vampire, in which case, can I borrow your services? And the point is, as you grow older, have you noticed that do you sneeze like more times per like sneeze cycle? I don't know what to call it. We'll call it that. Do you sneeze more times per sneeze cycle than you did when you were younger? For me, when I was young, I think I used to sneeze like 1 or 2 times, and then it was rare that I would sneeze 3 times. Now, I will usually sneeze 2 to 3 times, and on a semi-regular occurrence, I will sneeze 4 times. And the 4th one always annoys me because I always think I'm done after 3, and then that 4th one just kind of pops out of nowhere, and it always irritates me. So I'm curious. Like, have you noticed that as you get older, you sneeze more? I'm just curious. It's a weird question, I know. But it's a question that I've been pondering just because it's been happening to me on a more regular basis, that I will sneeze 3 to 4 times as opposed to 2 to 3. And I don't like that 4th sneeze. Or are you someone that just like I know people who, I know someone at work who would sneeze like 15 to 20 times over the course of, 5 minutes. And then I wouldn't hear him sneeze for like weeks afterwards. Is that I don't know how that works. The same thing happened with my grandfather. Like he would sneeze for like 10 minutes straight, but like one sneeze every 30 to 40 seconds. And then I wouldn't hear him sneeze again for like weeks. And it's so strange how everyone's sneezing habits or whatever are just so different. And I don't know. Sneezing is just so weird by itself. It's like a semi-involuntary reaction, but at the same time, like your body's definitely doing it for some reason. It's not something that we can control. Like, oh, you're like when you sneeze, you're going to sneeze, and you can't prevent it. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, that's your that's all I got. Sorry again I know I shouldn't apologize for the nose noises that I make when I have to snort like that. Like I'm trying to clear out my nose, my sinuses, and it just doesn't work. It usually only happens when I talk for long periods of time without much of a break in between, which is usually when I record these things or when I'm recording my podcast. So, you know, I don't know where I was going with that. Just if I'm not talking too much, then I don't have to worry too much about my sinuses getting stopped up like this. And as far as I know, I don't have like any particularly strong allergies. So I don't think it's that. As far as I know, it isn't that. Still, like this sort of thing gets mighty annoying after a while, considering that I do this as much as I do. But, oh well. Okay. Back to the game for a sec, I guess. We'll talk about that. So the plan, I think, for now is I want to push for at least... do I want to push one more level for Gyarados after this one? I don't know. If I want to use Gyarados in this fight against Lieutenant Surge, which I don't, then I probably should push for another couple levels. I don't really want to use Gyarados in this fight, mind you. I would rather just use Rhyhorn and nothing else. But I know that he has... I remember now he has an Electabuzz with Ice Punch. So I don't know how to deal with that. If I should just Thunder Wave it with Magneton. I don't know. It's a tough call. I don't remember what his other Pokemon were. I know he had an Electrode, and I know he had his Surfing Raichu. I don't remember what other Pokemon he had. He might have had a Magneton. I think he had a Magneton, actually, now that I think about it. Okay. Did I already level up Scyther in this session? No, I didn't. Okay. I want to get Scyther up to level 30. If I can get Scyther up to like 34, 35 or so, then I'll be happy with that. Okay. So the plan for now is to get Scyther up to level 34, and then I will try the Surge fight one more time. How much is it going to take to get Scyther leveled up is the question here. Didn't actually look. Okay, so 2,700 experience points. That's not too bad. So we'll get Scyther up one more level, and then we'll try the Surge fight one more time before we end this episode. And who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. I honestly don't remember what his other Pokemon were. I'm pretty sure he had a Magneton. Maybe he had a Jolteon? I think he had a Jolteon. It must have been his team. Or no, he had 6, didn't he? What would have been his last one? It wasn't Zapdos. This is embarrassing. Did I? Wow! Okay, sorry. Was that... I wasn't paying attention to the screen. I was looking off to the side. Was that not a crit for Scyther? Or did that Nidorina just have like the greatest defense stat of all time? Because I probably should have tried to catch it if it had the greatest defense stat of all time. I don't know. I wonder if... No, at this point, I was going to say, I wonder if I should try to catch like a Nidorina and then evolve it into Nidoqueen, so I would have another ground type that could potentially deal with Surge, but then I would have to level Granite up like 12 more levels, and I do not want to do that right now. So, I won't do that. Alright. Like, I feel kind of silly for not remembering what Surge's team was. It feels like it was a lifetime ago. And I'm sure when I go back and edit these episodes, I'll be like, oh, of course it was that. Did he just not have a 6th electric type, maybe? I don't remember. Whatever, we'll find out. We'll find out soon, once I level up Scyther again. After I level up Scyther, then we'll go heal, and then we'll go fight one more time. Okay. I'm fairly certain he started with an Electrode, though. So I at least know that much. Oh, I missed. That's fine. That's not going to do too much. Yeah. Good thing Scyther double resists fighting moves. Cool. How much more? How much more of this am I going to subject? Okay, wow. 38 experience points, huh? Okay, I'll fight a Pikachu now, please, and thank you. Game doesn't listen. It's only listening. It's like the personal assistant, Amazon Alexa, Google thing, whatever those are, where like it's always passively listening to you. But unlike Alexa, this game does not actually listen to you when you actively talk to it. It's just passively listening to you. So you offhandedly mention something like, "Oh well, I guess I guess I'm just gonna end up fighting 30 Pikachus in a row." That's when the game listens to you, and it's like activate 30 Pikachus in a row mode. That is my extremely terrible robot voice. Okay, let's save. I hope I don't have to do the puzzles again, the garbage puzzles. Trash can puzzles. Although they're not trash cans here. Okay, I know I saved outside, but I'm saving inside again because my brain won't allow me to fight a gym leader without saving right beforehand. I know it's insane, but that's how my brain works. Okay. Let's see if this goes any better than last time. I feel like it will. Seeing as how every Pokemon that I have is like 5 levels higher than it was before. Perfect. Explode? Nope. Okay. That's fine. Electrode probably should get one shot. Really? Huh. Alright. Wow, didn't explode. There it is. That was about as good of a start as I could have asked for. Use Magneton. Okay, we're not switching. Although this thing probably has Double Edge and Sonic Boom and things. Okay, nice. I won't one-shot this. Its defense is too high. Okay. Do I want to... I'll try a Rock Slide. Oh crap, I forgot it has Double Team. Okay, thank God I got rid of that thing. Okay, good. That crit probably didn't matter, but I'm glad it's gone. Porygon, that was his last Pokemon. Right. I don't know what to do here. I think it has Thunderbolt and Blizzard and also all sorts of awful things. So I'm going to try Arcanine. Let's just hope that like 2 or 3 flamethrowers will take this thing out. Oh, nice. Okay, of course it has Thunderbolt. That's not a surprise. Okay. I think that burn damage actually... Ooh. Okay, the Paralyze heal sucks. Or the Paralyze for Arcanine sucks. Okay, what do we have now? Jolteon. Okay, we're definitely switching back. I know that Jolteon has Body Slam, and it's going to go for Paralysis hacks on Rhyhorn. I know it's going to, because that's what it always does. Or Sand Attack. That's actually worse. Crap. Okay, please don't do what I think you're expecting to do. Of course, paralyzed and accuracy lowered. Do I do a paralyzed heal now? I think I do. I should probably paralyze heal Arcanine also. Okay. Please hit. Come on, that's one Sand Attack, and I miss all of my attacks. Thank you. Oh, come on, really? Oh, what do I do here? Double Edge is a hard accuracy. Okay, good. I know I shouldn't have taken that damage. I know I shouldn't have. Okay. Electabuzz is the scary one. One of many, I know. Okay. Here's my dumb thought. I have a feeling that Mr. Mime is not going to be faster. But Mr. Mime has a good special stat. If it survives, okay. That was terrifying, but that's great. Because now at least... I know that's not going to do much. Oh, we got it confused too! Okay, Parafusion! Come on, Mr. Mime, you can do this! I really should be switching out. He probably... He has a full restore, doesn't he? I think. Okay, there's the Ice Punch. That's fine. That's no big deal. Okay. So, now the question is... Who do I want to go with? Because he's definitely slower than everything else that I have. Okay, Scyther has Slash. I think that's the strongest move I have that's not Earthquake. So let's go for the Slash. Hope it takes it out. Okay, good. Very nice. Okay. And now we're going to go with Magneton. We're going to paralyze this Raichu with Thunder Wave. Because that's the best thing I think we have as an option against this Raichu. Okay. I'm going to use Sonic Boom. Let's try Thunderbolt first. See how much damage it does. Not much. Although, I think Magneton, funny enough, Magneton used to be my strongest Pokemon by far, but I just haven't leveled it up at all. So, okay, that's unfortunate. Okay, that's okay. Magneton did its job. Now, here's the real question. Is Rhyhorn going to be faster than a paralyzed Raichu? I have a feeling the answer is going to be no. Okay, it was. That's amazing. We beat Lieutenant Surge. Holy crap. And Rhyhorn leveled up. Oh my god. Okay. We did it somehow. I don't know how, but we did. Okay. Let me use Fly Outside of Battle. And we get the TM for Thunderbolt, although we don't need it right now because I have 3 Pokemon with Thunderbolt. So, I don't think I need to use the TM for it. I'll keep it for later, but I probably won't use it. Probably not. Okay. Well, somehow we beat Lieutenant Surge. Got our 3rd gym badge. It's only taken 30-something episodes and like 15 hours. But we did it. Okay. So at this point, I suppose we kind of have to push forward with the game. So I think what I will do, let me take stock of my inventory. So we have 8 repels. I need to buy a bunch of those probably. Ice Heals, I probably should pick up a few of. Antidotes, I need to buy a bunch of. Pokeballs, I probably need to sell if I can find Great Balls. I don't know. Paralyzed Heals, I need to buy a bunch of. Burn Heals, I should probably buy a fair amount of. Super Potions, I need to buy a whole bunch of. The old Amber needs to go into the PC. Okay. Let's see what is available here. I forget what's available. I know... Well, let's see. Revives are not super important right now. How many Super Potions do I have? I have like 4? Okay, I need to buy like... I think I can afford 15 without too much of an issue, right? I mean, that's like a third of my income or a third of my money, but I think 20 Super Potions total would be really, really helpful. Ice Heals, I think I had like 3 of those, but also I'm not fighting too many Pokemon that use ice moves. 3. Okay, let's get to like... I'll buy like 5 total. Okay. Awakenings, I think I have 10, so I'm not super worried about that. Paralyzed Heals, I need to buy a bunch of, so let's buy like 15. That hopefully will be enough for a while. And Repels, let's buy like... Actually, hold on. How much would 99 of these cost? Oh, not that much. How many do I have? I have 8. So if I buy 91 Repels... It sounds like overkill. But at the same time... Why not, right? I have enough money that I can go ahead and safely buy a whole bunch of Repels and not really worry too much about it. Okay. Let's get back up to Cerulean City. I didn't heal after that. No, I did. Okay, we're good. I'm going to put Scyther out front just because it's faster than everything else. So I can at least, fight off the wild Pokemon. I'm just going to go back up to Cerulean City. I'm not going to skip any of these random battles just because Scyther needs the XP anyway, seeing as that is one of my lower level Pokemon, along with Magneton and Gyarados, I think. So I'm going to need to level them up a fair bit before I think I'm going to need to level them up a fair bit before I dive too deep into the next route. But we'll see. I will probably do what I said I was going to do before, and like save before I leap down the ledge east of Cerulean, and then just sort of explore for a moment, for like a couple minutes, see what all is around there. And if I'm just totally blocked from getting back to Cerulean, then we'll see. I'm actually kind of glad I picked up Scyther. I hope it's gonna pay off. I have a feeling it will. Because, Slash by itself is quite a powerful move. And then having it on a Pokemon with very high attack, I'm good with that. Alright. I know it seems kind of silly to be continuing to fight these lower level Pokemon, but I kind of really want to just, again, to try and get Scyther closer to level 35, and then further on, obviously. Because of the trainers in that area, in that next couple of routes there in Rock Tunnel, if their Pokemon are like level 35 plus, then we're gonna have to fight them off. We're gonna have to level grind. We're gonna have to do as much as we can. So I was hoping Scyther might learn a move there, but no, unfortunately. I was hoping for Twin Needle or just something. I know that there are no, like, Twin Needle is the best bug move in Gen 1, which is awful. And there would be no reason for Scyther to learn, like, Mega Horn. But if, like, X-Scissor was a move, or U-Turn would have been a move in Gen 1, that would have been real nice. There were Tangolas out here? Okay. I don't remember there being Tangolas out here, but okay. Oh, wow. More like Tankala. Am I right? Hey. Oh, God, it has Stunsporn Wrap. I made a terrible mistake. I didn't mean to do that. Run. I really shouldn't be fighting with the Paralyzed anything. We're definitely going to run away from this thing. Oh, God. So much damage. Oh, so much damage. Okay, good. Okay, we're out. Good. And at least this time, we have a Pokemon with Cut. So we don't have to go all the way around. It's not what I... Okay, good. Let me see what they have in the mart real quick. What do you have? Potion? Okay, you have... I don't really need potions right now. Okay, you have antidotes. Great. I will buy a bunch of those and some burn heals. Oh, they're ethers too. Okay. How many antidotes do I have and how many burn heals do I have? Okay, I have 6 antidotes. I probably should buy like 20 of those. Burn heals I have 4. I'll buy like 5 of those. Okay. Antidotes. Because they're relatively cheap, I'll buy like 20 of them. Burn heals, like I said, I'll buy 5 because they're pretty expensive. And burn is less common, in my experience, than like poison. So, oops. Okay. Let's go to the Poke Center. And then we'll call it here. Okay, well, I'd say that was a fairly productive episode. We leveled up a bunch of Pokemon. We got our 3rd badge. It's only a matter of time before we make it through to the end of the game, is what I will tell myself. 15 hours with 3 badges. Oh, God, this game. Anyway, thank you, everybody, for watching this episode of Pokemon Blue Kaizo. Please click the like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to the channel for more of this. I will talk to you all next time.